Hello,
Got
everybody.
it.
Hello, thank you, and welcome to this interview with me, Shaddy, and Louisiana Film Prize. Today, we're going to be talking with one of our top 20 filmmakers for Louisiana Film Prize 2022. And with me, I have the pleasure of introducing the filmmaker behind a very special film called Ruminant. Hello, please introduce yourself, give us your name, tell us about your film without giving away too many spoilers.
Oh boy. Well, hello, I'm Jeremy Enos. My film is Ruminant. Uh, oh boy, yeah, it's tough. Ruminant with a short, it's so tough, isn't it? Ruminant it's about a young lady who is a ruminant, is a meditator, a practicer of meditation, and she had been using this practice to deal with more terrestrial day-to-day concerns. And in the course of our film, she has to use it for a much bigger purpose. Just leave it at that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And after watching this film, it's always intriguing to like see films that deal with more like suspenseful elements. How did you come up with the concept of this film?
Um, yeah, so I've been fascinated and been a practicing meditator for several years, and I think it came from that, and just from that combined with my passion for genre film and wanting to do something in that space. I think people see this. Well, hopefully, people see this and think of modern big name genre stuff like Ari Aster or Robert Eggers. Those are the names that were in my head, and those are the films that were percolating. And yeah, and it's a bit sci-fi. It's a bit, I don't know, drama, just pure drama. Yeah.
I really appreciate about this film is that it does a really interesting job of combining these like mystical elements with like like the meditation and the spirituality, but also with the extraterrestrial elements as well.
Right.
Uh, just vaguely touching on that. So going on from there, the setting for this film is very interesting. I understand that you filmed this in Caddo Parish in Shreveport. Tell us about the
Mhm.
process of finding the location for your film.
Uh, wow. The process was long and kind of difficult because I was very specific about it, and there were a lot of wonderful, landowners in the vicinity in Shreveport and Bossier, but I was really looking for something specific, and I have to credit Brian Horn, who was one of my producers from the beginning. He had a contact with Marcus Morton. Marcus Morton being somewhat of an established film producer with a little bit of a name in Hollywood, and he had this wonderful property in Shreveport in Caddo Parish, and it was just absolutely. He gave us a tour on his side by side, and it was absolutely perfect. And I took the photos and just knew instantly it was what we needed. But yeah, a long process of many emails, many calls, and then one recommendation by Brian Horn, and a quick trip, literally 5 minutes from my house, and it was a done deal.
So it's always nice to hear about like, being able to like connect with these people who have such a long history in filmmaking and them seeing and being able to support filmmakers like yourself who are working and moving forward and advancing their careers in film. And I know this isn't your first year being in top 20 with Louisiana Film Prize either, because you've been involved with our festival for a while now. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, from the beginning, I suppose 2012 actually had a film in the festival, and yeah, it was exciting to see what Gregory had come up with for Shreveport. I'd long been aware of Austin Film Festival, a festival I've attended, and other regional ones, but yeah, it was very special back in 2012 when we had, for the first time, we had this local festival. And yeah, I've through the years, there's been years where I've been too preoccupied with work to be able to do it, but whenever I can, I do a film, and it's always a fun time, of course.
So what would you say has been like a major thing that you've gained over the years, like from the first film you made in the first film prize to
Mhm.
this year now, like being in top 20 for the first year and then being in top 20 10 years later? What's that growth been like for you as a filmmaker? What's it been like seeing that kind of growth through your film?
I mean, I may be somewhat of an outlier. I think this year, if I'm not mistaken, Calvin O'Neill, maybe the only first year film prizer that's back this year with me. So maybe we should have this conversation with him. But gosh, 10 years is such a big time. I mean, I feel like I think every filmmaker, when you look back on your films, not even 10 years, maybe 5, maybe even 2 years, you're you're embarrassed, you know. The growth is tremendous. So there's I don't even know how to, you know, give a summary of all the ways I've grown since then, but it's been exponential. And I think that's true for Calvin and everyone, you know, within 1 to 2 years, if you look at the films in this festival and study the filmmakers as they go, it's huge gains are made.
Definitely. So thinking about your film for this year then, Ruminant, what do you think about this film will be something that audiences and viewers during Prize Fest and Film Prize this year, what do you think is something that will really draw them to seeing your film on the big screen?
Um, I think the history of me, I've always been drawn to cinema as sort of a visceral means of expressing something emotionally. And I think this year is the first time perhaps I got all my eggs in a row in terms of the intellectual side, because I really feel like we have and I didn't even set out didactically to execute this particular message or um, this message this year. I didn't set out to execute, but it evolved, and it's a message of actually suicide prevention, which I'm very proud of. The character kind of evolved to be that, and meditation as a way of dealing with, you know, anxiety, depression, all these things. I think it's a very important tool for modern people, and I hope modern audiences respond to it and take to it as much as I did.
You really feel that through this film, just like, you know, the sense of like resolve that the main character has going through like the story, and seeing them like practice meditation and seeing how that helps them throughout is very interesting.
Well, thank you so
So
much. Yeah.
yeah. Uh, Now let's think about this. The last day during the big award ceremony in the Music Prize Garage, Gregory opens that final envelope with the name of the winning film for the Louisiana Film Prize 2022, and it says "Ruminant."
Hmm.
Manus. How's that
Yeah.
going to feel? And also, what are you going to do with that $50,000?
So you're dealing with a year one guy here, so there's a lot there. I think it'll mean it's especially a lot to me, and I already have a established history. Since I think even before you were a part of the prize, I was doing I was doing interviews there, and they were asking, "What are you going to do with the money?" This was back when they did them on stage there during the fest, and I said, "A motorcycle." This is 2017, and it started a whole trend. Everybody went up on stage. Yeah, we're going to buy motorcycles. That stands. I have to buy a motorcycle for Gregory to showcase. I'll stick by my word. But actually, I mean, that's about it as far as the money. It's a motorcycle. I would tell you the Ruminant project was a proof of concept for a larger project. You hear this a lot, but we are very actively working on getting the feature version of this going. I was writing the feature script before we did this short film, and it's very much very active in production. So hopefully that comes of it, and maybe the 50 grand, some of it will go to that, but most likely it's a motorcycle, and it's paying back all the wonderful actors and crew people that we had on the project. And for me, yeah, it will mean a great deal. It'll be great to stand there with Gregory and accept this award after watching for 10, is it 10 years now? Yeah. 11. This is the 11th or 10th film prize.
This is the 11th year
This
of
is the 11th.
Film
Yeah.
Prize.
So yeah, it'll be very special indeed.
Yeah. I'm sure Gregory will be more than happy to accept and any kind of bike. I know he's really into battery, like electric bikes these days.
Yeah, there's tax incentives there too, so maybe that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I definitely think this this story lends itself very well to a short. I think it could also lend very well to like any kind of longer form of a film or like visual narrative. So definitely look forward to seeing it in any other capacities that it'll be, but especially during Prize Fest this year. I do have one last request. I'm sure being an alum to the top 20, you understand what that last request is. It is a traditional film prize sign off. So are
Sorry,
you
I gotta
ready?
go. But
Oh no, 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 no,
I
no,
mean,
no,
yeah,
no, no,
yeah.
no.
I never give it justice, but I'll try.
All right, here we go. We're gonna say Viva la Film
Same
Prize.
time,
I'm gonna
you and
count.
me. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, here we go. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Viva la Film Prize. Oh, you let me hang. You left me hanging.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got him.
use that clip to make me as silly as you like.
Thank you.
This
We
is a
have
great
every
interview. I
intention
appreciate
of
it.
doing just that.
All right.
So, Jeremy, thanks for your time today. And I definitely look forward to everybody getting a chance to see Ruminant during Prize Fest for Louisiana Film Prize from October 20th through 22nd. And I wish you and the crew of Ruminant all the world of luck during Prize Fest this year. And yeah, look forward to seeing everybody enjoy your film.
Thank you so much. I
No
appreciate it. Great
problem.
interview.